All right. I believe we're live now.
Yeah, you look
awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, those that are joining us live, I appreciate you stopping by to check out this demo. Those that are checking out the replay, hope you find it informative. And we'll see what we can do here to offer a unique solution to your live television and your media experience. We got a pretty cool thing going. We're starting a movement up here in the Northeast. We're calling it TV 180. It uses a product by Legacy Direct. It's called BeyondTV. And as you can see here on the television, it's pretty simple to start it off. We have a couple different icons on the screen. We're going to go through each of them in the next 20 to 30 minutes, depending on it. If we have any interactions or questions, we'll try to get through whatever we have here. What we're going to start off with is the BTV exclusives. For all those fitness nuts and education people who like personal development, this is a great place to start. It seems like every couple months there's a trendy thing coming on. Well, technical difficulties in the first webinar, so to be continued here in a second while we figure out what happened.
Did the TV just turn off?
Maybe no, the TV looks like it's on. This is funny.
Oh, there we go. You're there.
Perfect. Probably just timed out, didn't touch it for a little while. So BTV exclusives is where you're going to go to find a bunch of different unique stuff, personal development, like I was saying. It seems like every couple months there's a new fitness trend, a new thing you can do to improve yourself, improve your body. But most of them tend to cost quite a bit of money. And when you're talking about investing in yourself for personal development or self-improvement, there's not really a price tag you can put on that, but dropping $200 on every trend is quite a bit of money. So what you would do in most cases to try out something like Insanity or one of these other fitness things is ask your friends if they have it, the P90X, whatever it might be. See if they have it, see what they thought, put something out on social media, see what they thought. Where here on BTV exclusives, you can go through, find it in their library and try it out for yourself, see if that's something that can work for you. So going in here into personal development, you can see there's a bunch of stuff, bunch of videos here. Jim Rohn, Building Your Network Marketing Business, talking about how you can grow between your businesses and using your network to help improve yourself and improve your business. There's tons of content in here, some of it in HD, some of it not. Most of the stuff on here is being integrated and moved into HD. So I will say that this is a pretty new product, so we would consider this to be in what would be a beta mode. It was released in July, so the improvements are coming. A lot of the content is continuing to stream through this device, and that's a key component about what this device does. Is it streams, it doesn't download. So when you're starting to talk about legalities, and we'll get that towards the end of the presentation, about how the legalities work with this, but there are no downloads here. It's all streaming over the internet using this pretty powerful device. So moving on from BTV exclusives, we'll demonstrate favorites here in a little bit, but we'll start with movies. Everybody likes movies, and Netflix and Hulu Plus and all these Amazon Prime programs are growing astronomically. They don't cost too much per month, but it starts to add up when you look at Hulu has some content, Netflix has some other content, Amazon Prime has some more, and you want all this new stuff and all these new movies. Talk about cutting out all those expenses and be able to find whatever movie you want here. Chris, the gentleman that I'm here with today, he really likes to go right into Oscar winners here. So we're going to go back here for a second. And where else on the internet can you, or in any other device, can you search by Oscar winners so you can get the best movies right at your fingertips here? So as it loads, we're looking here. As you can see, Birdman, 12 Years a Slave, The Artist, King's Speech, Hurt Locker, No Country for Old Men, The Departed, all these types of movies, Lord of the Rings, some of the best movies that you can find. We're going to go into this one here for a second. And if you can look at this and if you can see it, it's kind of tough on the screen to see. It says Genesis, and what Genesis is, and that's the really unique thing about this box, is Genesis is a program that the company founder created that essentially searches the whole internet for the content you're looking for. So for Lord of the Rings, it found a couple sources that are streaming right now. we can go into this source, and sometimes it's not available. So that's where they're really working on the content of these movies and making it more readily available to its users. As it starts to grow, they'll have more content that's readily available. We'll go to a movie that I do know, and we'll show you how that works.
Show them also how you can go through like the genre, and you can use the search tool.
So we'll do that back. So going back into Oscar winners, like Chris was saying, if we don't know exactly what movie we're looking for, and it's not right here in the list here, we see this big arrow. We just click that, and we can go through, search movies, TV shows, certain channels that we're looking for, My Genesis, which you can set up the latest movies that are out, latest episodes, tools, and so forth, the search button at the bottom. So if we go right into movies, it's going to break it down by genre, year, people, so your favorite actors, certain awards that they won, featured movies, just like if you were on Comcast or Satellite or something like that, they're all going to have their own featured movies. Most popular, so the ones that people are watching, people can vote their ratings, what's in the box office, and then just search by Oscar winners in theaters, etc. And you can set up your own favorites. But let's just go up to the year first, because that's what I find most interesting about this box. Is not only does it start with things that are going on this year, but if we search all the way to the bottom, I know it's tough for you guys to see online because of the glare, but if we go all the way back, we can go all the way back to 1966. So right here it says 1966, and if we were to go into this, it'll load all the movies that are available from 1966, including Clint Eastwood's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Thunderball, which is an old James Bond movie with, must be Sean Connery, that's quite a ways ago. A Few Dollars and other Clint Eastwood movies, all these old classic movies, and you can go through them year by year, all the way up until today. So that's a pretty unique and pretty cool tool about this box, is to be able to find all the movies that you want, really be able to start to stream them and get the content. And as I said, it's still pretty new. They're really working through some of these bugs to make sure that all the content you want is right and ready, available right at your fingertips. So we'll go back again, and we'll show you the search feature. So it's pretty awesome. I really like the movie Gravity, because I think it's pretty impressive, and I love space and that sort of information and that sort of movie. So I haven't seen The Martian yet. Looking forward to doing that at some point. Heard it's pretty good. So again, this Genesis is working. It's looking through the whole internet, trying to find content, trying to find Gravity, where it's streaming at any given moment, searching servers, doing a process called scraping to find the content that we want to watch. And here we go. So it found some sources. One thing I will want to know, or show you guys, is that, okay, so this one only has 4 sources. Some of these movies that we're going to be looking for, or TV shows, are going to have upwards of 100 sources that you can use to watch this movie.
Somebody's asking online here, where do you get one of these?
Where do you get one of these? You can check it out. What is it? Legacy Direct. You can use tv180.legacy.direct. My personal one is ajtv180.legacy.direct. You can check that out there. See what you think about it. It gives a lot of specifications.
Email and you can follow up.
Yeah, if you send me an email at aj@tv180.com, I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have about it. Again, it's very new. We're working through the product. We're going to be doing demos every Friday to show how it updates, to show how the use improves and everything like that, so you can feel more comfortable moving away from your cable or satellite company and into a product like this. Again, the biggest advantage to this product is that it has no monthly fees associated with it. It's a one-time cost for the purchase of the box. Full HD content. They're really moving into 4K and 3D content. So some of this stuff is going to have even more.
Somebody asked here.
More available.
Chat asked online, what's your favorite thing about BeyondTV?
The value that it brings for the cost. I mean, we use it. We've been using it for the last few weeks. As they start to update, it gets more and more user friendly. The content loads pretty quickly. It's high quality. I get all my sports, whether that be NHL, NFL, baseball. I mean, I'm a Red Sox fan, so I'm not really watching too much baseball right now. They kind of suck this year, but I am watching the Patriots and the Bruins. I love having hockey right at my fingertips. I'm a hockey fan of the last 3 or 4 years. I wasn't much of it growing up. I played basketball, and hockey just seems to be one of those sports where it's gritty. They play hard, and it's
Go Habs.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can talk about you later. But as we see here, I mean, it loaded Gravity pretty quick. It's an awesome movie. It's full HD. It's tough to show how crisp and clean it is over a broadcast online with a little bit of glare. But I mean, this is one of my favorite movies in the last couple of years. Has some awesome pictures and clips about over the world, and I mean, it's an awesome movie. As you can see here, it's loading, it's playing in audio. We can turn it up a little bit. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. Another unique control is that within the box itself, it has its own digital volume, so it helps improve the volume of the content you're watching. I can turn it up using no remote, no need to sync the volumes or sync your remote with your television, so that's pretty nice.
It is Wi-Fi enabled, yes.
Yes, Wi-Fi enabled, mainline as well, use Ethernet. Yeah, we'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, so that's just one example, one movie. We're going to be, if you have other things you want to see in the future, I mean, we're going to be doing this every Friday at noon. Send us an email. We'll be happy to go through other movies, other content, show you what you guys want to see. But for now, we're just kind of doing a quick overview of everything that's going on here. Let's get it back. All right, so that was movies. We can move right into TV shows. I believe if you go right over here, highly rated TV shows. Yeah. We go right into it. It'll take a second to load. I don't really know what that one is. This is a very popular one. Game of Thrones has all the newest episodes. If there was an episode on last night, it'll be available this morning, early this morning. All the episodes of Breaking Bad broken down by season. So you can go through all the seasons, watch them just like you could on Netflix.
People want to see the size of the box.
This is a little box.
That is the box.
Very reasonably sized box. I mean, it's way smaller than any Xfinity Comcast box. As you can see, I mean, I can put my hand right over it. Has an antenna which helps increase your signal reliability. Little clock on it, in case you need to know what time it is. I mean, what's one of the newer shows? Fear the Walking Dead. Walking Dead was just on Sunday. Chris and I watched that the other day. We can go down to search. Any Walking Dead fans out there? I'm a big Walking Dead fan.
Hearts for Walking Dead.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we can go over here. Again, the search is very user-friendly. Right now, we're a little bit slacking. We're doing this the old school way, but they do have multiple remotes so that you can get a keyboard right in your remote. You can hook up a keyboard at home. If you have one, there's 2 or 3, I think there's 3 USB ports right on the side, so you're welcome to plug in. It's Bluetooth compatible, so you can sync up a Bluetooth keyboard or a Bluetooth remote.
Clinton's not dead. I don't know, man. I don't see how he's getting out of that either way, man. I just don't.
So go right into season 6, the newest episode, episode 3 right there, ready, available. I don't want to ruin anybody's day. If you haven't seen this episode, you should watch it. It's a tough episode, but that's why I love the show. It has a lot of drama. Again, the genesis is working, finding all the sources on the internet, finding the higher quality ones versus the lower quality ones, rating them for you, and then sending them your way. So if anybody has ever tried to go online trying to find their own source, this is what this thing is doing for you. I click into the first one. Here it is, loaded rather quickly, in HD, ready to go. No subscription needed.
How fast was that?
That's pretty quick. It was pretty quick for free too. So again, don't need to show you too much of that, but it just shows how how easy it is to use. It's changing the way TV works. And again, I was saying this earlier in Chris's Periscope. This is really meant to change the industry. It's really meant to move this into a more of a la carte type feel. I mean, people are sick and tired of paying for 190 channels when they really only want 5 or 6, but they have to pay for those additional packages. What this is really meant to do is give people the content that they want when they want it, without having to pay astronomical fees for it. And that's what I love most about it. It's continuing to develop.
Harvey Specter suits. Chad, what's up, dude? So that's cool for TV shows if people want to watch them on demand. What about, how is it legal?
It's legal because there are no downloads. So when you're talking about person-to-person sharing, if I have a Blu-ray and I come over to your house and you want to watch that Blu-ray or borrow it, I can give that content to you, and you can watch it at your leisure. There's no copying involved in that. So with the newest episodes of Walking Dead or any live television like that, what happens is somebody decided to save that episode and share it with the world. I can record an episode of Walking Dead at my house, and people can come over and watch it off my DVR. This is doing that for them. There's somebody out there who says, here, let's share it with the world, and it's on Walking Dead or AMC.com. It's streaming. It's ready for anybody to view. This is just people sharing it. It's watching it with a friend online, watching it with somebody online. You don't, except the friends you're not sitting next to. You may not know who they are, but they're your friends, and they're sharing it with you.
So what makes it illegal is when people download it.
Right. There are no downloads in this. There's a very minimal hard drive just made for the operating system and the updates that come with the operating system. It runs an Android operating system, which is pretty nice. It's pretty fluid. And there are no downloads again, so that's how this remains legal with the United States government. There's no copying or anything like that. So when you read a copyright agreement or copyright infringement, one of those FBI regulations, there's no download, no copying of this type of stuff. So,
all right. So
great question.
What about live TV?
Live television. So right now we have a few favorites set up. We can go right back in. For those who didn't watch the game last night, I did. I love to see the Patriots win on NFL HD. Here we go. We have this perfect stream of NHL or NFL Network. If you didn't have that subscription through DirecTV or through Comcast or one of the other providers, you would have had it through this, and it wouldn't cost you the extra $8 it would have been to add it on, or the next package up that it would have been to add it on. So again, all built in. Again, as I say, this is starting to really develop. It seems like there's an update every couple of days to make this a little more user-friendly. If we go over to live television, there's a few different hosts, and when we talk about the internet, there's websites that host different types of live television. So right now, these are the hosts that we have available. If we go into Phoenix Television, which is one of the hosts, we can go up. Let's go all the way up to Phoenix TV. In the entertainment, you can search by country. So right now we have UK, USA, and Canada. Again, I know you can see the flags on the line, so that's pretty good. You can check out USA. Go through these. As you can see, there's tons of all the channels that you would want. Food Network, Comedy Central. And again, some of these have a little bit of bugs because we're still working on developing that part of it, the live television. But a lot of these feeds do work. And what we have added was back in our favorites. So if I wanted to add one of these to my favorites, I'd hit menu, and right here in the middle you can say add to favorites. If you go back to our favorites, we can see that we have saved a couple of them. This is Chris's alma mater, Arizona Pac-12, and these are pretty cool. So if you have somebody who went to school across country and they really want to watch their school's games, up here in the Northeast, we wouldn't be able to check out the Pac-12 normally, but here we are. They broadcast it down there, Pac-12 Arizona, and we can watch whatever that college or those colleges are playing on their website. Right now it's girls soccer down there, Arizona versus Stanford.
That's U of A though.
Yeah, he's Arizona State, so it's not too beneficial to him. But as you can see, that was pretty quick loading. We got it saved in our favorites so we could have quick access to it. Again, this is all continuing to develop and change. We have ABC News. So if you want the news channels, we have ABC News ready to go at your leisure. I mean, again, no monthly cost here. So I hope that kind of demonstrated what the live television could do.
So somebody's asking what the cost is.
So the cost for the box is $3.99. It's this box, one-time cost. That's it. And then no monthly fees after that. You get all the content that you want when you want it. Again, there's the levels to this thing are incredible, and the opportunities are endless when it comes to this as an Android operating system. Again, like I said before, ever expandable. The developers of the software continue to make this easier to use. Not that was too hard to use anyway, but they expand the content and make it way more fun and way more easy to use. For those people that have kids, tons of kids content, cartoons, kids time, a bunch of different channels here. We can go into different types of anime. I mean, there's kids content for learning. I mean, it's endless what you can do with this. Sports, whether it be sports that are not around us normally. So if you have, right in our area, we have a lot of different international groups. And normally they don't get to watch the sports that they want, like soccer is not broadcasted too often, rugby, cricket, some of those other sports that the USA doesn't find to be too interesting are all in here. Golf, I mean, I like watching golf.
Show how you save favorites.
So if we go, I'll just go into the Golf Network. No, we'll go back.
You just click on, yeah, just whatever.
So if we go into the TV show, highly rated, and I want to watch Game of Thrones, let's add this to my favorites. Menu, add to favorites. It'll add all the Game of Thrones over to my favorites, and I'll be able to watch them whenever, one by one, whatever. So it's that easy.
Super easy to save to favorites. All you have to do is hit the menu button on the remote, and then save to favorites.
So again, live television we went through. There's extras. I mean, you have access to TED Talks, YouTube. There's different yogas and education. So if we go into it, yeah, they keep moving this around. They have updates. Education, language. So if you have an interest in learning any language here, this can walk you through, teach you Italian, Russian, Korean, French, Cantonese. I mean, all these different types of languages for you, which is pretty neat. I mean, Rosetta Stone is a pretty expensive cost. It doesn't have Rosetta Stone in here, but it does have things like it to help you. For those of you that like to party and have some fun, it has built-in karaoke with thousands of options right on your television screen. Easy to have fun using that. Music, there are over 50,000 radio stations, access to Pandora, different podcasts, MP3 streams. So if there's different stations through here, you can search by artists, albums, compilations. I mean, this is similar to what Spotify would be like, except that it searches more of the internet, finds content that you want to listen to, and puts it through your television. If you have a home theater system, it would put it through that. Pictures, you can upload your content, your pictures using a USB device, so you can put some pictures on your screen. And for those of you that are my age and this millennial generation, we have games. And what this is not just any games, not the stupid games that you don't want to play. It's all these old Super Nintendo games. So it has over 150 ROMs right now where you can go through, play these old Super Nintendo games. Super Mario World, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Super Mario Kart, so all these original games that all these...
Oh, hold on one second, we lost the feed here. We lost some people.
All right.
Coming back.
We'll wait 1 second here.
Let me just, as they're coming back on here. Looks like a couple of you guys on Periscope here got booted, so I'm going to give it a second for people to kind of get back on.
Yeah. So
go ahead.
So going through, I mean, I can search through up and down this list all day, and I bet you I can find a game that'll bring you right back to your childhood. That would be fun to play with some of your friends, throw a party, have some fun playing some of these old games. Waste a little time, have some fun. I mean, it's not all about the movies and the game or the movies and the TV shows. It can be about having a little fun and throwing it back for a little bit. So again, you can go through the 150 different games right now. They're always adding on to that stuff, and then the typical settings. One thing that we can talk about that they're really working on is a guide. I mean, everyone likes the convenience of a guide through DirecTV or through Comcast. And if we go into live television, and you look over here, I don't know if online you can see it, but it says iView TV Guide. This is one of those complicated things that they're really trying to simplify. So if you have a favorite station, AMC, A&E, Bravo, whatever it might be, BBC, they're working on the guide to make it that much easier for you to access those channels that you guys want to use. Right now, it's not able to load because they don't have it finished, and you will find that some of this content here is clickable, but it won't load anything because they're really starting to work on those pieces and move this forward to make it even more user-friendly than it already is. I don't know about you, I will give a little bit of user-friendliness for the chance to cut out $80 to $100 out of my monthly budget for television. So something like this is exactly what I want, and exactly what I think the market wants and what people want is more of that a la carte type option where they're free of the $150 or to $200 a month type of budget for their entertainment. Beyond that, we spoke about the legalities earlier. Again, it is 100% legal because there is nothing downloaded. It's all streaming online. It's like sharing with your friends, sharing with the people. If you were to have a house party, watch movies, it's very similar to that. And in a legal standpoint, that's exactly what it is. It's just sharing with those that you want to share with. So was there anything else that you personally, I mean, I know you might have some questions, people around might have questions. I know if you don't want to ask a question now, AJ at TV180 or info@tv180.com.
How can they get theirs for free?
See, that's pretty cool. So not only is this a product, but this has some implications for your own side income or a business opportunity. Excuse me. So right now it's set up so that we have a program where you can get yours for free. So right now that costs $400, we'll say. And then to become a distributor, it costs $50. So if you have 3 people that you think would like something like this and want to get rid of their satellite or their cable bill, introduce them to this, and if they come on board and they buy these things and they want to move forward or something like that, 3 people gets yours for free, plus you get a $100 bonus in the first month. So doing that is something that we encourage people to do, and that makes it even more worthwhile. I mean, this is a very, very new type of product. I'm sure there's tons of people out there that that are fed up with paying the hundreds of dollars each month for entertainment costs, whether that be the Netflix, the Hulu Plus, the Amazon Prime, plus the cost of their live television, their cable bills, to free up some money like that and to get something like this. That's what we try to help people to do. I mean, if you don't want to sell it, but you have 3 people that that we could introduce this to, we'd be happy to help you through that. Come on as a distributor, and we can get you yours for free by just spreading the word.
Awesome. That's great. Cool. All right. Well, if anybody has any questions, once again, just email info@life180 or AJ or at TV180 or AJ at TV180. And he's happy to follow up and answer any questions. And if you want more of a personalized demo, we can go through that if you have any questions as well. AJ will be happy to take care of that.
For sure.
Just go from there. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have any questions, just connect with us. And especially if you have any questions about the business, how you can get yours for free, how you can get your product for free, and how you can potentially make some money on the side, give us a call. We're happy to help out, answer any questions you have, and go from there.
Every Friday at noon.
All right, guys. And spread the word, because if you get people to the webinar, that will help you get yours free as well. So, all right. Take care.